court actions filed by the big four banks. Now, I love this data. This is something that I don't see anywhere else. So, it's interesting that you track these, Patrick. Do you want to talk us through these?
Yeah, absolutely. So what really stands out here is the big four banks. You can see as soon as COVID hit, or basically, starting in April, the big four banks were good corporate citizens, and basically they stopped pursuing people, as we know, and that was for basically the better part of a year. What we saw though was starting sort of mid 2021, as soon as basically the bulk of the lockdowns and the restrictions and other things started to ease up, the banks fairly quickly got back into the act and started pursuing people in court, and they've increased their aggression basically in sort of the volume of claims that they're filing in court. And you can see that the latest numbers there are sort of more or less back in line with what they were pre-COVID, albeit there was always a bit of seasonality in the numbers.
Let me just ask the audience. I mean, does this ring true with what you guys are seeing? We know that it absolutely died in the proverbial there in 2020, but the numbers there, are we seeing that in the field, do you think? The banks taking this sort of action? Not yet. Do you hear that, guys? Can you hear that?
No.
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the guys are saying the numbers are surprising in 2022. We're not. Yeah, it's interesting. Where do these numbers come from?
So these comes directly from the court records. So basically, any time where one of the big four banks is the plaintiff in a new matter, that gets added onto the graph.
You can't deny. Yeah, it is Australia-wide. Yeah, you can't deny these numbers. There's no question about it. Michael, any reflections?
Yeah, similarly, surprising but not surprising. Particularly the 2020, everything stopped. ATO is obviously what we focus on. The same, March 2020 stopped collecting and told people, we'll defer everything. So I think it's in line with what the banks are doing.